Okay, so why do I love the Philippines so much? Um, Basically, I had made a decision that I was going to leave the West behind and that I wanted to move on to greener pastures. And I wasn't quite sure where I was going to go in Southeast Asia, but I had my mind made up that it would be Southeast Asia. And it was initially Thailand. Like many YouTubers and other guys that don't have a YouTube, we will initially be thinking of Thailand. But when you come into contact with Filipinos and Filipinas, you will understand that this is a much more welcoming country than a Thailand, than a Vietnam, than a Cambodia, than a Malaysia, Bali, whatever. This is just really, really a special place that there is no language barrier, essentially. The cost of living on this beach for me is $259 a month, and I'm about to acquire a second unit. The food prices are less. The Lazada and Shopee, that is the Amazons of this country, everything is essentially dirt cheap. There's just a lot of upside to this. Really, the people are the reason why I love this the most, from women to men to just the overall vibe of the Philippines that you will notice even when you get on that flight with Philippines Airlines, or when you first land in either Cebu or in a Manila even. It's just something that's kind of hard to explain. It's just, it's a special place. We got Willie's Rock here. This is Station 1, Boracay Island. This is the prime area. This is the best beach in the world, in my opinion. And I live here for $259 a month. But I could have lived anywhere. It wasn't like a cash crunch situation. It was more of a, where's going to be the best fit for me to spend the rest of my life. I was done with the West. I was done with the politics, the arguing. The tide is super high today. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think it's just the overall feeling. It's kind of hard to explain. You kind of have to come here to understand it. But I would say the people, the pricing, the women, the weather, it's just all around, it's a paradise, especially Boracay Island. I'm sure, obviously Siargao, Palawan. I mean, you go to Mactan Island, it's up to you. But yeah, for me, this is just, this is home. But, everybody's all sold on moving here because of me. You know what? It's not for everybody. It's a tiny population. There is some drawbacks. Manila is going to be a little bit more advantageous with the dating and stuff because you got millions and millions and millions of people. But this is good for me. I'm happy with this. I'm not super worried about any of that stuff. I'm doing fine out here. This is crazy. This tide is so high. Normally you can literally walk up to Willie's Rock, or you might have to go through 10 feet of water, but this is ultra high tide right here. Station 1, Boracay Island. This is the prime, best beach in the world, and I live here. And at the end of the day, it's the people. That's the real reason. So welcoming. They've been so supportive of my channel and so welcoming. And, the welcome to my country, the good vibes and just the caring nature of the people will make you feel as at home 8,000 miles from home. So at the end of the day, this is my new home, and I'm starting to try to ingrain myself in the culture and learn a little bit of the language and make some connections in high places and try to figure some things out here, boots on the ground, before I get locked up into a relationship or a marriage or this or that. You can take your time with that stuff. You don't need to race into that. That's usually when you set yourself up for disaster, when you're in too much of a hurry and you're sort of starved, and that's when you kind of end up with the wrong situation. So don't come over here too starved and stuff. And really, the people and the beauty will keep you here. This is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, if not the most beautiful. I mean, look at this beach. This is absolutely second to none. And the people, the friendliness. I've been here for 6.5 months maybe, and I have never, ever seen a fight. And if you do get into a fight, it's going to be with another foreigner. Filipinos will joke around, they'll laugh, they'll ha 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 and play joke with you or something, but they're not going to hurt you. Now, is there exceptions to every rule? Certainly. Is there problems? Is there bad people in every place? Of course there is. But as a general rule, you're not gonna get hurt by, you know, by a Filipino unless you really step out of line. You sleep with someone's wife, you're in a bad neighborhood flashing around your iPhone 14 Pro Max and they try to rob you and you try to be a tough guy or something. At the end of the day, there's petty thefts that go on. There's bad people anywhere. But Philippines is gonna be relatively safe and it's gonna be a better shot than most any places that you go. So definitely wanna keep that in mind. This is a very friendly country. Filipino guys and ladies will obviously be interested in you for your looks or your money or whatever, doesn't really matter. But as far as danger, it's gonna be very little here. Prices, your money's gonna go real far. The overall welcoming vibe and just the overall friendliness, even though you are a total outsider, is absolutely unmatched. And the beauty of these beaches is just absolutely unmatched. I mean, look at this. Station 1, Boracay Island, one of the most beautiful places on the planet, way better than Malibu, Miami. This place is superior to that. Look at this wide white beach. There's a reason why Condé Nast Traveler named this the best island in Asia for 2022 and why Palawan and this go back and forth as the best island. This is superior to every beach in Thailand, every beach, every place in Bali, everywhere. This is it. This is the absolute best of the best. This is the best beach in Boracay, in my opinion. It's so wide, the water's so perfect. It's truly, truly something that you need to see for yourself, even if it's just for 2 days and you get one of these hotels with your girl and just have a good time and go home. I'm not saying you need to move here like me. It's a tourist location. This is not a place where a ton of people move and spend the rest of their life. But I'm gonna do that. And at the end of the day, the reason why I love the Philippines so much is the people. The second reason is gonna be the beaches. These beaches are second to none. Third reason is gonna be the pricing. Fourth reason is gonna be just the overall vibe and feeling that you will get when you arrive on these white sand shores. From the second I landed in Cebu and went to Mactan Island to all the places that I've been, this is a top-notch place. Be careful, be aware of your surroundings, but you are generally safe. And this is superior to the United States for you. Unless you're a celebrity or you're worth $100 million, the United States ain't gonna work for you if you're a man. If you're a woman, your value's higher than ever. You could find a guy, you can raise up in your career, you can do great. For a man, if you're worth under $1 million and you're under 6 foot and all that stuff, come to the Philippines. You won't regret it. This is absolutely, bar none, the top of the top. I don't care what anybody says. Boots on the ground, this is it, the top of the top. Talcum powder sand, white sand, blue water, sailboats, beautiful people, good prices. Sana all. You can't do any better than this. This is the top of the top. You're not gonna beat this. This is the greatest thing ever for a man to raise his value and have his money go 50x. Come on out here, check it out. Come out for a couple days, might not be for you. Come out for a month and go to 4 different places. But certainly come on out and check it out. Get out of the West, leave behind all that nonsense, and you will definitely enjoy it. I'm here, boots on the ground, been here over 6 months. I ain't leaving. I will continue to pay my storage unit and stay in paradise. This is the best country in the world, and this is why I love the Philippines so much. All right, guys, sana all. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll catch you on the next one.